guys, Ricardo Solm here. Thank you so much for watching this video. And in this video I will talk about a very controversial topic, namely some dating tips on how you can get a Chinese or any Asian girl for that matter out on a date. But before I do, please subscribe, obliterate that notification bell, and don't forget to give it some likes if you like this kind of content. Because you finally got her out on a date, either by flying to her country or city, or maybe she will come and visit you first. Whichever route you choose to go with, I will share some tips in this video on how you can date a Chinese woman no matter where she lives, because there will be certain cultural aspects you must consider. And guys, I have a Chinese girlfriend myself, so I know what I'm talking about here. And I will share my personal insights with you, so it's quite biased, but I will share the biggest difference maker that can help you get a Chinese or Asian girl, or woman for that matter. This article is written for men who want to date women, and especially white men, since I'm white myself, who want to date Asian women. So, if you like it, you can give it some likes. Now I will share 12 different insights about Chinese girls that I found to be true every time I've been dating Chinese women myself. And here they are. Despite what you might think, Chinese girls don't understand your sense of humor. Why is that? Why won't she understand your humor? Your jokes will not make any sense to her, since they are based on your culture. It might also be due to the language barrier, that she doesn't understand the fine connotations in the English language, ambiguity, puns, historical or cultural references, etc. However, if you're like me and my girlfriend, who both love the same American sitcom, you will probably share the same sense of humor. When it comes to running the household, she will be the boss. As one of my friends who is married to a Chinese woman put it, she wears the trousers in this relationship. Don't expect that she will just say yes to every suggestion you make, or that she will be sweet and gentle to you every single time. She will let you know when you did something she isn't pleased with. Trust me, you will be able to know that, and she won't have to say anything. You can just look on how she behaves. That's a good thing, because on the other hand, she will also let you know when you did something good that she's very pleased with. She will tell you. Now, here's the key. With all Asian girls, and especially Chinese girls, they are very feminine and want to show their femininity as often as possible. Don't expect her to wear trousers, because she will probably wear dresses and skirts, and she will expect you as a man to take the initiative outside of the household and be in control of every situation there. If you are dating a Chinese girl, she will know the latest trends from London, Paris, Milan, Beijing, and other places that you never have heard about that are big in fashion. She knows and keeps a track of them, since she loves handbags, shoes, clothes, makeup, and other things that are typically feminine. If you want to buy something, like a gift for your Chinese girlfriend, go directly to the children's toys section. I'm serious here, because Chinese girls love children's gifts. A teddy bear, especially in feminine colors like pink or red, will be much appreciated by her. But just so you know, she will always prioritize her family over anything else, and it will come first in her life, no matter how old she is. Her family is, and always will be, her number one priority, period. You might be the second or third most important person in her life, and if you can't accept it, she won't consider you to be worth her time. Sorry guys, but that's how things are. Chinese girls aren't used to getting compliments, but I personally like to spoil my girlfriend with compliments. And if you're struggling with compliments, somewhere around my head will pop up a video that shares 65 great compliments that works on any woman you're dating, even Chinese women. This is a cultural thing, of course. However, she won't mind that you tell her every now and then that she looks beautiful and that she's a pretty woman. Nobody talks about this thing, and this is very controversial. But most Chinese girls, at least the ones I've been dating in the past, has been quite pious. Just because Chinese society doesn't seem to be pious at first glance doesn't mean that it isn't. Just like many societies today, and even though suffering from persecution from time to time, religion is alive and is thriving in Chinese society today. It is not as obvious when you first visit China, but after a while you will notice the Buddhist, Taoist, and of course Confucian influences that are still very dominant in Chinese culture today. If you know where to look or to be on the lookout for those signs, you will find them. Now, just to be clear here, as I told you before, Chinese girls doesn't appreciate your sense of humor and they don't understand chivalry either. Because chivalry is a concept that was developed in Middle Age Europe in the so-called romance novel, where the pious Christian knight would save a princess from the evil dragon. It is both a code of conduct as well as a code of piety and of romance. For this reason, it is not so strange that Chinese girls who are mainly from Buddhist or atheist origin do not really understand or comprehend this kind of conduct. The code of conduct that we know as chivalry isn't a fixed set of codes, but can be found in different literature from the Middle Ages and was developed from military and clergy principles, where there were some interest in those kind of things too. Despite what you think, Chinese girls aren't looking for boyfriends. If you don't want to marry her, you have to be honest with your intentions up front, because she will assume that you want to marry her otherwise. This is just a piece of friendly advice here, guys. As you probably figure out by now, she will not talk a lot about herself. When you ask her questions, expect her to answer them with words like maybe or perhaps. This doesn't mean that she is uncertain. She just doesn't like to talk about herself or what she prefers to do, since she is used to being told what to like, what to think, and what to do. So now I've shared my 12 best tips on dating Chinese women. Now, if you want more tips, click the link in the description below and I will show you how you can get any kind of girlfriend, not just Chinese, by using a powerful technique. And by the way, guys, if you want that, you can also check the video that pops up somewhere around my head right now. And if you like this kind of content, give it some likes. And if you're not subscribed yet, subscribe, obliterate that notification bell,